Let's see. Come on. Should be good. Something went live. Yep. We are golden. Hello, everyone. Welcome to All Bricks Count. New bricks this week. Lite. Lite, because I'm crying poor this week. Well, not really. There's nothing for me to buy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, shoot. Actually, this time last year was kind of the same thing because I bought what I wanted around Christmas, and then there was nothing for a month or two.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I had nothing to buy, which kind of takes the fun out of it. It's like I used to do some purchases intentionally to spread them out, but it's like it kind of ruined things by running around town getting stuff ahead of time. And it's like it's not like I really needed to,
Yeah.
but yeah, what can I say?
Mm-hmm.
Why can't I find my stuff?
Our Walmart and stuff opened back up this past weekend, so we can actually buy stuff again.
Oh, I'm dying for Home Depot. I desperately want to get into Home Depot. Especially now that my wife bought me that cutting tool. It's like, yeah, I could do some stuff, and I got the tool to cut now. It's like, can't do nothing. And we still didn't pull the trigger on the cabinets from IKEA yet because we're still kind of debating this stuff. So now we're
Mm-hmm.
1 week in with, half a table and no cabinets. Almost feeling a little foolish having cut it, but.
For us, everything at Home Depot pretty much stayed open the whole time.
Oh, you're lucky. No, I'm pretty sure my Home Depot's curbside, which means if I don't order it or call it in, I don't know, and I want to go in and look around.
Yeah, like when I did all this shelving, I just went right in. Like I grabbed any hardware stuff I needed.
I tried to buy as much as I could when I knew they were closing, but it's like I didn't know everything I'd need. I mean,
Yeah.
and then I got even more ideas. It's like, darn, shoot, what am I going to do now? But hey, groups are doing nicely, I see. Numbers keep going up.
Hey, Mama Lego.
Oh, hey, hey, hey. Yeah, it's a rule. Everyone who's on the team has to wear a helmet,
Yeah.
Yeah.
except me. Boss calls the shots. I'm like that guy in school who gets everyone, yeah, yeah, wear your costumes tomorrow to school. And then, no one wears the costumes except for the one guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
uh, Actually, I got a story about that. So, me and my friends, we all said we were going to bring a knife to school.
Mm.
And I don't mean, a little knife. I mean a bigger knife.
Good old.
And guess who was the only dummy who came to school with a very big knife that day? The next day, I should say. Yeah, yeah, that
Good.
was a bad day for me. Of course, and someone had squealed by recess. I was in the office. Oh, we want to look in your bag, and it's like I can't remember how old I was. 11, whatever it was. You're not going to say no. At least you didn't when I was a kid. And yeah, my mom had to come pick me up. Yeah, my dad never heard about that. That would have been a whoosh, psh. That would have been a bad night. Oh, hey, you see? Jacob's using the chat properly. I didn't even see that he was in the private chat there. Cool.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure Jacob doesn't have anything new this week, right? You still.
No, I mean, like I have one thing that I've kept sealed, but that I'm just waiting to open up for review.
Oh,
But
cool.
I know what character it is. I'm not going to spoil it, but I know what character it is. I specifically asked someone who I know who lives in Calgary who gets an entire box and then
Right.
feels the characters. And I was like, if I go to Lego, they're gonna just tell me, no, we have to give you a random one. And if I go to other stores, they may let me, they may not care, but that means I have to travel across town just to get the one I want. and I just couldn't be bothered.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, how about I pay you ahead of time? Like this is in beginning of December, and then you just get the one. Just let me know when you get it, and then I'll come and pick it up. And so,
Nice.
yeah.
I've still got two CMF series. Now I did open them on live,
Mm-hmm.
but I still haven't done my pictures, or I'm so bad. Everything I want to do, I'm not doing. I'm procrastinating on so many things. And this layout of mine, while it's neat, isn't the most handy. Like, there's some things I'm rethinking how I want to rearrange some stuff. Yeah. It's never done, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of people are like that with their setups. Like, oh, you want to do this, you want to do that. And sometimes it's money, sometimes it's time and budget. And I still got what I call my corner of sin, the stuff you can't see down here that I don't know. It's not that it doesn't fit. I just haven't been bothered. And I'm not lacking space either. There is space.
You got to have the enthusiasm, which it's short supply sometimes.
Yep.
Sometimes, yeah. It's been very weird having so much time off because, I last worked Tuesday and it's like I don't go back to Monday. Hey, Shazam! Doom is in the house. You got too many accounts. Well, see, that's his Facebook. I imagine any minute he's going to pop up on YouTube. One of his many accounts on YouTube. Boom. There we go. Oh, I didn't realize how much screen space that would take up.
I need to clear the lens on this thing or whatever I think it's called.
Yeah, you can take them off.
Oh.
Oh, God, put that back on. I was waiting for someone to take one off.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, no. We're going to have to blur you guys out now. uh, yeah, I saw that. Brian, he picked up some clones.
Oh, nice.
I know a lot of people are going to be picking them up this week between Amazon and Costco. All the Costco's are starting to pop up their display that's got what? Anakin's Starfighter. Do I have that right? Anakin Starfighter, the 501st, and something else. All for $30 each Canadian.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think it's something like that. I
Kinda
mean, the
makes you look
501st is probably the best deal in that batch.
Well, and there was that deal on Amazon. Actually, I had it in my cart too, and I exited out of it.
Really,
Yeah,
you didn't pull the trigger on getting the
I
extra
pulled the
sets.
trigger, and actually that sale gone this morning. I looked again; it was gone.
I saw them pop up and they were like $55 or something, and I guess that's third party.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, probably the third party guy bought them. See, that happens too. You get with the Amazon Marketplace, and you go through all the shenanigans of becoming a marketplace seller. One of the things you can do, and it's not that they overtly encourage it, but it makes a lot of sense for people. You buy, you clear them out, or you take a percentage of whatever they got. So let's say you're a Canadian marketplace seller on Amazon.ca. So you pick up 500 of those sets. Well, they're sitting in the warehouse now. It's so your costs are only whatever the fee is for them to do the handling and the shipping for you. And it's like it's so easy to do, that kind of business where you're not even touching it. You're just paying for it. You know it's going to sell and it's going to sell out. So you buy up, what is it? Whatever they had it at, what was it, $30, $29.99 or something
Yeah,
for that set. And you pretty much know that set will clear out in 6 to 12 hours. So it's not that big a risk. You do it on your credit card or whatever, your business credit card, and tell Amazon, okay, I'm buying them all, but flip it over to the marketplace.
yeah.
And then you're going to list it at 50 or $55. Now, it might take you a couple days, but still no brainer, I think. I think there's enough people who are either dumb enough or somehow missed out on it or Just hey, they just want that one set and don't care. It's not that big a deal if you pay a little bit more for one set.
Yeah.
But it's a nice set, just is. I mean, you get some good guys, you get some bad guys, you get a nice little build. If that's the way future battle packs go, I'm happy because a lot of the battle packs got cruddy little builds, and I think that's a nicer one. Granted, we paid for it; it wasn't cheap, brand new retail.
Yeah. Well, I own one, but yeah, I do definitely want to get another one. I just, yeah. I just
Chris is educating me. Yeah, right. The Beskar Mando set. Yep. And now I can't find the stupid one I got.
I feel like I want to get a fourth one for 501st to make it a little even, because like I have two speeder bikes and then one speeder bike, and I just want to add one more to make it evened out kind of idea, and then just like I technically have a fourth one, I just shouldn't open it.
Yeah. In enough time, there'll be some value to it. I think I talked to Ryan about this.
Mm-hmm.
It is just tough because it is going to be a heavily produced set. And we know there's a lot of schmucks who went in heavy on it and bought up, 20, 50, 100 more. And none of these guys ever keep them long. None of them do. When Solid Brick Studios, he started selling off his original ones. And now that when he bought all the new ones for whatever army he was building, he's selling off the extra figures. And then eventually he'll sell off all but like the few he wants to keep permanently ongoing. It's, you know, I hate it. If the thing is like the YouTuber guys I get, because in the end, the ones who did it were big enough that they were already making YouTube money. They'll break even on it or they'll make profit on it one way or the other, by hook or by crook. The rest of us though can't play that game and probably can't make money on it. At
Yeah.
least not in the short term. Too many of them. They're not hard to get now. I mean, yeah, a month ago, whatever, I understood people sometimes paying, a lot more to get it because they wanted it and they just wanted to not stress about missing it and stuff. But was it FOMO, fear of missing out? Horrible in this hobby, like most hobbies. I mean, that's where they get you, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because you get enough trusted people hyping it up or saying it's going to disappear or it's going to be hard to find the next few months. And what do? We all jump on it like idiots. And we all know better. It's
Yep.
Lego, it's Star Wars. Unless it says SDCC or it's got one of 500 or one of 1,000 or one of 10,000, it's not going to be hard. We just got to wait.
Yeah.
You know, UCS Millennium Falcon, that was a prime example. All the dummies who paid so much money week one, week two, week three, month one, month two, month three, because the numbers were a little hard
Yeah.
to get at. But they were only hard to get at because so many people wanted to get in on it because everyone just saw visions of the first Falcon. And it was funny because the first UCS Falcon, believe it or not, did not sell great. It sold okay. It was expensive for its time. And for a lot of people, it was very expensive. And the push wasn't there. You didn't have the market you have now where everyone looks at Lego like gold. It wasn't that way 10 years ago. And or whatever it was. When was the first one out? I can't remember. Like 2008, 2006,
Yeah.
something like that. But it wasn't the same. So it kind of came and went. Those who wanted it got it. There wasn't a lot of speculators. There wasn't guys sitting on 10, 20, 30 of them. Not many were playing that game. It was an expensive game to play. But as soon as that thing went off the market, oh my God, it started going up and up. And it wasn't a slow burn. Like, it was pretty quick. Like, it doubled up fast. And then at one point, it was $20,000. People were paying 15, 18, and $20,000 on eBay to get the first UCS Falcon, box sealed. It's like, you stupid people. But there was no reissue coming of that original set. We weren't seeing stuff get from 2006 get reissued, and not as one-to-ones anyway.
Yeah.
So when that new one came, and so many people missed out on the first one or weren't willing to pay third market, third party market stuff. It's like, yeah, they wanted to go in heavy, and I guess there's must have been some people conned by the black VIP thing. I don't know
Mm.
anyone who was. The fact that we were in on it was great, but I don't know anyone who goes, "Oh, that is the reason I'm getting the Falcon. That's the reason I'm going to spend $900 Canadian." I don't know anyone who was that dumb and to do that, because out of the gate we had nothing other than a cardboard box with, let's see, we had the poster on launch, we a couple posters on launch, we had the brochure, we had the cardboard trolley, which was just a U-line cardboard trolley. So yeah, if you went into the store, you got the cardboard trolley, which was really cool to have something with cardboard wheels, because that thing was super heavy to walk out of your
Oh
stores.
yeah.
And since most of the stores for Lego are in malls, it's a long walk to wherever you have a car or a bus, stop or whatever. And that's a heavy box to carry. You're
Yep.
carrying
Yep.
it like this, everything hurts. I had my buddy with me. I'm glad he came with me. He was my muscle that day. But
Oh yeah. For me, I was telling my mom, "Oh, I'm gonna take transit home with that thing. Nobody, I should be fine. It won't be that heavy." I pick it up from the counter, and I'm like, "Ooh, am I glad my mom's here?"
Yeah.
hey, yellow T-shirt buddy, Jeep. This is your buddy,
I don't know him,
Jacob.
but
Oh
hello.
no. Okay.
Well, I don't
Hey,
know. My
Stud
memory's
City.
not the best though. Hello.
Oh man. But I tell you, and I know a lot of people are going to be worried. You know, the Falcons retiring. The Falcons retiring. Yeah. But let's not con ourselves into thinking there won't be another one.
Oh yeah,
Come
it's
on.
a popular ship.
Yeah.
For a $900 Canadian and $1,000 US or whatever the nonsense is, or $800 US, whatever it was, for it to sell as well as it did, oh come on, like if they could keep reissuing the Death Star, and please don't tell me it was a huge seller. It was expensive. It's ugly. Yes, it had a lot of great figures, but
Hmm.
other than the figures, it had a poor part down value. If you were to
Right.
take the parts of the set, you definitely didn't make your money back on it.
Yeah.
So it's an expensive item to buy to think you're going to flip it, because if you sell off the figures, there wasn't much terribly that was unique in either Death Star for any point it was released. I think any for was it three Death Stars, not including the plate one that Ryan's got there. Um, the figures, I think there was two or three unique for each iteration of the Death Star. It's not worth it. You're still in the hole by $200, I think, if you parted the figures and the parts out. You weren't making money on it. Yeah, as a sealed set, maybe, but not if you parted it down.
Yeah.
But they've done three versions, and one came out shortly after. Like it was almost a revision, like immediately, either to fix a problem or to replace a part or whatever they did. I don't know why they did a version A and version B so close together.
Hmm.
Before I got whatever the one I got two of, from the winning the Lego Collectors Canada draw twice.
Mm.
Which I tell you, that is still so sweet that I won the same stupid set twice.
I want to enter one of those sweepstake things. I don't know.
Well, it's funny because Ryan will remember the story where I won the first one and then I won. I can't remember the order of all the prizes I've won because I've won like 4 or 5 times now. But then when I won the second one, and to hear him go, "Oh shit!" when I won the second one, which made a lot of people think that maybe there's some shenanigans with this thing.
Yeah.
Because I was very vocal about those draws. I even tried to
Yeah.
stop it at one point. Um, I mean, because it's borderline illegal what he's doing. Not borderline, it is. Because he's not giving away anything. The idea is that you're supposed to give away tickets, or you're supposed to give away something, and the ticket would be the freebie. And the idea was originally he was giving away bricks. Well, there's been no mention of bricks in 2.5 years now. So he's long since forgotten that little detail he was supposed to include.
Yeah.
Mm.
So he's been, you know, taking very poor advice, and it's fine if everyone's willing to keep the secret or they're ignorant or whatever. That's on him, you know. Someday it'll pop. But oh, what's okay, Stud? What is the name? It's the name of my Lego city. What am I missing there? Oh, Stud City. Yeah. Haha. Yes. Real fans know that. I do know that. Actually, he just went on a shopping spree. He was
Yeah.
Oh
spreading
yeah.
he was spreading COVID everywhere trying to get his Lego deals.
Yeah.
Nah, it's okay. As long as you're masked up, I'm not going to judge you.
Oh yeah. It always eats away at me a little bit whenever I see people getting these deals. Meanwhile, at my local Walmarts or whatever, all we get on sale is this stuff nobody wants, like Lego Friends, the occasional city set that that's overpriced, or just so basically stuff nobody wants. That's the only stuff that goes on sale. And if you're thinking, oh, I can buy this stuff and resell it, it won't sell. It
Yeah.
won't.
Yeah, there's
Because
a
I,
lot of stuff that you could pick up that won't resell easily unless you're a Bricklink guy and you can part it down.
oh yeah,
I turned Ryan onto some of the clearance shenanigans, and he did really well last year or the year before.
Yeah. I guess. Oh God. That's
You
good.
you were picking up stuff for you got the 9 cent deals, a lot of them, right?
I got 2 cent deals,
Yeah.
$5, $9.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
cleaned up pretty good.
Yeah.
Smaller market really helps.
Looked pretty bad when I walked out with a cart full and then went back in for more.
Oh, yep. And I've been there.
I,
That one day when I went for a walk and then I ended up, at the Walmart when I shouldn't have been going to Walmart. And it's like, well, I might as well look. And they had a bunch of stuff. And it's like, so I got home. This was on vacation, right? When I was doing all the Pokemon walking. I get home and then I go back with the car and buy more. It's like, and what did I do? I was taking the boxes and I'm putting them behind other stuff, so I could come back with my car and clean up.
well,
I don't know. Have I ever said this on a live stream? Actually, I'll let you in on a secret. Um, I'm not saying I did this, but if you go to, the displays, and you know
hmm
how you got your shelves, and then on the bottom you got the metal shelf, and it's 4 inches off the floor. Most of those lift up, and you can put your, whatever it is that you want in there and close the shelf, and you come back for it today, tomorrow, 2 months when it's on clearance, and then you pull it out. Don't get caught. I'm not saying I did that,
Okay.
but there's absolutely ways of gaming the system.
well, I know what I need to check next time I go to Walmart.
Yeah, yeah. Well, no, sir. And Canadian Tire, too, by the way. Look under those things. Because once it disappears, like Canadian Tire, once it's out of the system, if you find it in the store, it won't ring up. Well, guess what you get? You get the manager's special. It's like
Yeah.
$5 or $10, whatever it is. Cheap, cheap. Get it up.
Yeah.
If it won't ring up, oh yeah, if it won't ring up, they want it out because they don't want to have to answer that question. Why is it still in the store?
Yeah.
Because then the employees look bad because they do inventory and this and that. Why is it still in the store? Why couldn't we sell it for $60 when it was $60? All right, manager special $5-10 gone because no one wants to answer to their supervisor or their boss. Why is that still in the store?
Yeah.
Yeah. Slightly unethical. Yeah, not everyone can have Brixie's credit card.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, that name just spewed right out.
Yeah.
Bad guy. Mandar Productions, bad guy. I wish I had his credit card. Absolutely. On both of their cards. Oh my goodness. You guys, I guess, been following more of the GameStop
Oh, yeah.
shenanigans.
I've heard of it, but I just I don't understand it fully, so I'm just like, okay, cool, and move on with my life.
Yeah, that was big talk at work today.
Yeah. If you're going to allow short selling at all and all this nonsense, guess what? Everyone should be allowed to do it. When you have the Robinhood app, which was supposed to make it easy for guys like you and me in the States to buy in, here we got Wealth Simple, by the way. Wealth Simple stops some of us from buying and selling as well.
Hmm.
Yeah, so it's not just Robinhood and it's not just whatever in the States, even up here. Yeah, we were prevented from doing some shenanigans, some not shenanigans. It's legit
Yeah.
buying and selling the stocks, and they're supposed to act as a broker. They're not supposed to ever sit there and stop us from buying or selling. What Robinhood did was very illegal. They got caught with their pants down. Their CEO doesn't know what he's doing. He's made a critical mistake. He's basically killed that app. Anyone who's still stupid enough next week to be using it is foolish. And you don't need to use that app to get your stocks out. You can transfer your stocks out of Robinhood to TD Waterhouse in the States or whatever. You don't have to go, or Schwab, you don't have to go through um, Robinhood, which is too bad because it was a very convenient app. Here's the thing: if you're going to use one of these gimmicky apps on your phone to buy and sell stuff, one of the problems is, well, Simple is the same in the sense they're 15-minute delays. So you want to buy whatever stock and you see it at $5 a share. All right, it's a cheap buy-in. You could take your, Christmas bonus or whatever and buy whatever number of shares, right? Well, you see it at $5, and by the time whatever BS broker you're using on your cell phone puts that through, they've taken time to consider and blah blah and maybe make purchases on their own. But they say, because once you commit, you commit. Well, it commits at the time they put it through. So 15 minutes later, that could be $7 a share. You've now paid $2 more a share. You're committed. You're stuck. That's your agreement. You can't fight that.
Yeah.
And then when it comes time to sell, they play the same game on you. They look at the 15 minutes and they play this game, where they might give it to you right when you submit it, or they might wait up to 15 minutes. They're going to give you the best price for them, even though it's supposed to be zero to low commission, whatever. They're making money. Everyone's making money on your money because you're getting around this whole low commission, no commission thing because they're buying in bulk on all of our behalfs, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's really how it's done. And they're playing a huge game. And Robinhood got caught. And it's really looking like Robinhood isn't acting as a broker. It looks like they're acting as an information collector because apparently it's come out they're selling our info. Geez, guess what? Everyone is. Every app is in the world. But it looks like that they more directly either are owned or more directly represent big hedge funds and big billionaires and old money, because these were the guys who've been more or less playing this game forever anyway. Now you got young guys or tech savvy guys on Reddit, on Facebook, on Twitter talking. That's all they're doing is talking, saying,
Yeah.
you know what? We know this stock is cheap and we know that it's being short sold. And if we buy in now, we can make a lot of money and we're going to catch everyone with their pants down. And they'll be forced to buy in. And that's going to raise the stocks even more
Yeah.
because they're going to have to replace stocks they're pretending they're having anyway. Because that's a lot of what's going on.
Yeah.
People lying about what they have and don't have. I tell you, it's just hilarious. And then so Robinhood stopped people from buying and selling. That's against the law. Only the stock market can stop the stocks from being sold.
Yeah.
Not these brokers. It's not their job. It's not their position. And you hear their CEO goes, "Oh, it was our position to protect our customers." Really? Which customers did you protect? The Reddit guys who are buying 5, 10, 15 shares, whatever, or the billionaires or the hedge fund guys? One of these guys went after a YouTuber I like who was commenting. He's a guy who basically fixes Apple products. And that's normally what his YouTube stuff is. It's all technical stuff. He's got the camera showing him ripping apart the iPads or whatever, fixing that stuff. Everything Apple doesn't want us to fix, he fixes. And they were ripping him a new hole because guess what? Everyone's talking about it, so he sees a chance to get some more views. His Apple stuff does okay, but anything else he seems to talk about because he's a smart guy, he gets more views on. So he starts talking about everything that's happened in the last week. And then people start trying to rip him a new hole. Like, oh, you think it's funny what's happened to the billionaires? You think it's funny what's happening to the hedge funds?
Yeah.
What about all the pension funds that were buying into it and stuff? So he goes online, he does a little research. Yeah, guess what? Ontario Teachers Pension Plan, you know, the big one that owns a lot of crap in Canada because they're so well managed.
Yeah.
They made $300 in the last week. $300 million. Not stupid. They didn't go tits up, but the thing is, God bless the Redditors who kind of started the ball rolling because one of the stocks was a mall company. Well, guess what? In the last year, no one's been able to go to the malls on any kind of regular basis, right? They're all shut down more or less.
Yeah.
Well, the stocks in a bunch of mall companies, well, the Ontario Pension Fund, they bought it at $5, $4, whatever, or whatever they bought it at. It dropped. Well, they just sold it at $20 a share. They made $300 million this week.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Stick it to the hedge funds because the hedge funds are the ones screwing around anyway, and they're gambling and betting against every company out there, driving down the economy.
Yeah.
I mean, that is so un-American that you're betting a company is going to fail.
Yeah.
Which is a lot of what they're doing. It's legalized gambling in the stock market, and what they're doing with hedge funds is just ridiculous. And you know what? God bless the Reddit kids who figured it out. And it doesn't matter if you ban them off of Reddit and take their Reddit forum, or if you ban them off Facebook. Then they'll just make a group, and they'll make it a private join thing. Hey, I'll spend $10 to join a private website and get advice from these kids.
Yeah.
I call them kids, and they're 30-year-olds, but I tell you, brilliant. I'm glad they're making the stock market people wake up. The unfortunate part is the U.S. government and regulatory bodies are stupid, uneducated, and don't understand technology. I mean, I've literally been watching the news and hearing people talk about hacking. There's no hacking. They took publicly available information. Literally, people are looking like, oh, these stocks are being short sold. So if we buy up, and then we're going to start a little fever pitch going, a little snowball effect, and it gets bigger and bigger. And then all these hedge fund guys who've been screwing around, they're going to get caught with their pants down. They're going to have to buy back in. Guess what? It's going to get bigger and bigger until the smart guys cash out before it goes pop. Brilliant. I can't wait to see how far this goes. I want to see people go to jail. I want to see the guy who runs Robinhood to go to jail. Because as it is, they already borrowed millions or billions of dollars already when they reopened today. And here's the thing, they didn't even allow people with the stocks to sell everything or buy everything. Limited numbers. You could sell 100 of Naked. You could sell 115 of GameStop. Who are you to tell me how much I can buy and sell?
Yeah.
Not the stock market isn't limiting me, but Robinhood is saying, no. You can't sell too much of it. We'll let you sell some of it. Why? Because they got caught with their pants down, and they are out a lot of money right now. And it's part of the shenanigans is because they don't put your crap through when they say they're putting it through. 15 minutes later, and then they come up with glitches and other bullshit. Why? Oh, we didn't commit your transfer before it got locked down. It's like, why not? Glitches. They were perfectly fine before the shenanigans. Yeah. They got caught. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Chris is saying only on market calls can you set limits. You're probably right. I'm not going to pretend to know all that. But what you're saying sounds right. The Robinhood's not supposed to be that guy. They're supposed to take my order, commit it in a short, reasonable amount of time, whether I'm buying or selling. What they did was dirty, dirty, dirty. And they weren't the only ones in the States to do it. They were just I shouldn't even say the biggest, but they were the first one to do it in a big way. And a few others did it. And like I said, Wealth Simple in Canada, they did the same thing. Just to a quieter amount, a little more subtle. which is a real shame because it's kind of cool to be able to buy and sell right here on the phone. And
Yeah.
now, I don't. I mean, I can get the TD Waterhouse app instead now, but that's a whole other shenanigans. And it's. I don't think. I think you're still paying the fees with them, and eh, you guys don't want to play stock market. It's not worth it. It's a lot more stress.
Yeah.
It's fun if you got play money, fun money.
Yeah, exactly.
One of them turned 50K into 40. Really? 50K into 44. Ouch. I would burn a credit card to make that. Sit there and go, empty my bank account, empty the credit card. Okay. I mean, 29%, whatever it is, to cash out your credit card to take a loan that day.
Yeah.
Put it all. Shoot, if I could sniff that money around the corner, 44 million. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. That'd be wild.
Security from hedge funds. Yeah. Okay, what's Stud saying? He's got knowledge. Yeah. And what's great is all the YouTubers right now who are jumping on the topic. They're all sitting there saying, I am not a financial advisor. Hey, I'm not a financial advisor either. I'm not telling you to buy or sell anything. I'm
Yeah.
just saying don't use Robinhood. They're liars and scam artists, and I hope they go to jail. There's definitely going to be a good movie about this in 2 or 3 years, and probably a couple good books. And they'll dumb it down for the rest of us so we understand it a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, Wall Street Bets, yeah. Actually, didn't he get interviewed? The little ringleader?
Yeah, I'm not sure on that one.
I don't like the fact that people been outed, though, because, like, Chris just said the one guy made 44 million. How comfortable you think he is in his neighborhood right now, wherever he lives?
Yeah.
Because now people know his YouTube thing. They figured out his real name, and that made the news now. And his neighbors know who he is now.
Yeah.
I don't know where you live, but I'm in Toronto. I'm in a decent area in Toronto, but I tell you, I don't want people to know I made 22 million or 44 million.
Yeah.
And I'm not telling anyone what I made because it's nobody's business.
Yeah.
I did okay. That's all anyone needs to know. But yeah, wow, he made 44. Wow. I'm beside myself when I hear that number. Jeez.
Crazy.
And I thought I did okay. Damn. 44 million. I don't even know where to start. 44 million. I become the Canadian division of Lego and say, hey. I mean, I wonder what the buy-in was before when Samsonite made Lego here in Canada. Because in the late 70s, it was Samsonite who made Lego. So Classic Space Lego, when it was released, said Lego by Samsonite, in the small print on the side of the box. And for those that don't know, and Samsonite's production facility, I don't know where it was, Waterloo, somewhere here in southern Ontario. But and of course, Samsonite's still around making luggage and all that garbage. But I tell you, wouldn't it be cool if we could start up a facility and start the Lego right here? That'd be cool. In fact, I know where I would do it. I'd go do it in Quebec. Mattel closed down the Mega Blocks, right? The facility that was printing or manufacturing on the Mega Blocks in Canada. They got rid of like 800 employees. They still got the land, but they closed down most of the facilities, and what they have is one office, I think, with 200 employees, whatever they're obligated to keep until whatever agreement is gone, and then even those guys are going to be out of jobs. I would go there, and I'd say, hey, Quebec, get me backdoor access to that building. I'm going to start a production. I'm going to bring in 600 employees. I bet you I could get the government to even help pay for half of it. How cool would that be? Welcome to the stream, Eduardo. I love that name, Eduardo Rivera Romero. I I am a millionaire. I own a mansion and a yacht.
Yeah, yeah.
When I say that, that's the first thing I think. Uh, I feel like I should have a cigar when I say that.
Yeah.
It makes me wish I smoked. I am Eduardo Rivera Romero. It's the closest thing I got to a cigar looking thing.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So what's your next video, Jacob? Is it the minifigure?
Uh, how I plan it is like on Sundays I always post like the Lego Life Club magazine. Like it's just me having a look at the older ones. I've been going in chronological order as best as I can for what I have. That's Sunday's video. Tuesdays and Fridays are reviews. I don't know what I'm gonna do for this coming Tuesday. I want to do the blind bag, but a part of me is like, I've had the Titan mech sitting around for a while, and people are probably waiting for me to pull out that review. So
I was looking at a couple different mechs for Ninjago. It's like, oh, I tell you, I want to talk to the wife and maybe pick them up. It's so nice because I only really got the one big mech, the
this one's a good one.
Quake mech. Oh, that one looks really cool. Turn it
It
around.
is. It's really posable.
I'm gonna make it full screen. Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it's cool.
I mean, to me, it's nothing Ninjago-y about it. It's just a cool looking mech, you know.
Oh yeah, it's of course tied to the show. Most of the stuff is tied to the show. There's like the rare case where there's one that isn't.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of what's a good example. Oh, the little epic battle sets that are out right now. Those aren't necessarily tied to the show, because it's just they do it just for the exclusive figures, and Lego knows this.
What's coming out February 1st, Mama, that you're looking forward to? Because admittedly, I'm not looking as often as I should. I'm not chasing. What happens, happens. I mean, right now I want all 3 UCSs this year. So they'll be day one purchases. Just so I don't have to worry about it. Or I'll do my best to get them day one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, gift with purchase or not, it isn't going to matter. Buy it and put it up there. Want to get Slave One, I guess. Whatever the new Slave One.
Oh yeah. How about
sure.
Mandalorian fighter? If that's real.
Oh yeah, the blue one.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that'll be a for sure one for me.
But we haven't seen a real photo of that. That's someone's mock.
No, that's I heard. Well, that was an M&R rumor, but for the most part, his stuff is pretty solid. Usually, it's true.
Yeah.
If he says it's pretty good chance, usually it is.
Yeah.
He's got his sources, I guess.
So you were tickled when you heard him mention me when I was ripping on his car, right?
Well, yeah, that's yeah.
I mean, that's the beauty of going, hanging around in chats and going on the odd live stream. Is on one stream I was ripping on one of Hive's live streams where I was on screen. I was ripping on him and Sands were talking about cars, and I was ripping on the Mustang and American cars in general, which of course I know Ryan's got a Mustang, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just tearing apart the Mustang, and Ryan's just sitting there. So when we were during his thing, I took a shot, and of course, you overheard him say, oh, blah blah blah, Well, it's because his Mustang's just a four banger, and it's like, hey, my RAV4 can beat his Mustang because
Yeah.
my Toyota I know is more reliable than his Mustang, so I know what's under the hood. I put I put my Ford. Oh my God, never happened. I put my Toyota in sport mode. It would be competitive with him. Maybe I would need better tires, maybe, but I'd rather put my high quality Japanese vehicle up against his American made Mustang any day,
Yeah.
because I'm pretty sure something's going to rattle loose on the Mustang.
Well, it's funny. I was watching his podcast or whatever, and they don't look at the comments very often.
Mm-mm.
No.
It just so happened the comment was yours.
Yeah. Oh no, I can get his attention. Which is why you've seen him come in here a few times. Like I guess the last time you missed him, right?
Yeah.
You know, I can get his attention. I can do it through Sands. I can do it through BFAB if I really want. BFAB would probably be the easiest because BFAB loves to stir up the drama. So
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sands is probably not. Oh, Chris was saying the blacksmith. That's a nice set.
Oh,
I am
yeah.
so tempted. I am very tempted. I don't like the colors though, and I remember the original idea submission. That was an idea submission.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's an idea.
It does not look like the idea submission.
Yeah.
They castrated it, and it's sad because we're seeing less and less faithful, and I don't expect Lego to ever do it faithful, because you know they develop an idea, and there's a million reasons why they tweak it. Cheaper, easier, something so that the average person could build. Because hey, half the mockers are going to cheat and come up with connection methods that we probably shouldn't do, or that's just the parts, or worse, they use parts you can't get anymore, and Lego doesn't want to go back into production on parts that they don't have stockpiled.
Yeah.
Because that's time that costs a lot of time and money too. So it's just sad though, because sometimes they really butcher a set when they strip it down and they put it out there for us, and we look at it, and it's like this looks nothing like what we voted up in the
Well,
system.
that's exactly it. Like they butcher it so bad. It's like I don't want this anymore. This is horrible.
Yeah. I'm not at a point where I'm willing to say screw the ideas, because the idea sets are still something I want to continuously buy, because even if you think some of them are sketchy, they are good investments generally. I mean, a lot of the Lego is, especially when it retires, but ideas do well. They just do very well.
Yeah.
I think some will definitely do better than others, especially if you got nostalgia hits, right? A lot of people aren't happy with some of the stuff like Sesame Street or whatever. They say, oh, it's not faithful reproduction, should have been more characters, blah, 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 blah. When that thing is gone, you watch how fast that thing skyrockets, because
Oh, yeah.
people are going to go, oh my God, there was a Sesame Street set? I got to have it.
Yeah. People go easily double their money.
Yeah. I mean, idea stuff is something I would tell you, if you got money, you buy. It's one of those dumb ones. You buy one to build, buy one to sit on, because you'll make your money back and you'll buy enough to put towards your next build.
Yeah.
I don't recommend doing it with a credit card, but whatever. And here's the thing. Nice thing about idea sets, they don't sit as long as, say, UCS sets do.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Because
yeah.
if you buy UCS for resale, UCS is better long-term stuff. You buy it short-term, it's kind of foolish. Too much of it, there's a glut of it. You do better in the long term if you're going to sit on it. But ideas, nah, you don't have to wait long. Go look up Wall-E and tell me what it costs now, because that
Alrighty.
set's ridiculous to buy now. Sealed new, yeah. Whichever version it is, neck fix or not.
Yeah.
Not that you can really tell from the outside, but yeah. I mean, I ended up buying used the Doctor Who set because I got it from my daughter and she built it, and then subsequently let it get. Oh, I tell you, her set was awful when I took it apart. Disgusting with the dust,
Oh yeah.
and then of course was missing 2 or 3 pieces. But she's got on top of the set. Yeah, she's only missing 2 or 3 pieces, but she's got in it. She's got the Dimensions Doctor Who pieces, whatever it is, all of them. And then I bought a handful of the Chinese doctors. So she's probably got like 6 different doctors all in. And I tell you, the Chinese ones look awesome compared to, the 1 or 2 we get. By the way, that's a great set. If you get a chance to pick it up, new or used, Doctor Who. Because you build the open TARDIS, and I'm trying to figure out how to make this work again. Boom. There we go. So you get the open TARDIS, and then you get to build the telephone booth. And frankly, I think the telephone booth is cooler. In fact, I would love to just have a big telephone booth. Give me a telephone booth the size of Yoda, I'd buy it.
Oh,
Oh yeah, big stupid blue box. Psh, yeah, I think it would sell too.
I looked up the Wally, and I'm referring to eBay, of course, right now. And so I'm looking at 270 to 320 Canadian.
Really?
Yeah, and that's supposedly
Wow.
sealed.
Say that again. How much?
270 to 320.
Wow. Oh man, I think I'm going to storage. I think it's time to sell. Wow, really? It went up again.
So Mama Lego's asking if she's got a partially sent order. The next one's out. How can she check it? Is that like a Lego shop order?
Yeah, if that's a Lego.ca order.com/ca,
Yeah, just
that's
log
not
in.
hard to check. Yeah, you log in, check your order status, go into it, and you should be able to see
Yeah, it should
what's
list.
not shipped yet.
Yeah, or if it's you should be able to go in. If it's shipped, it'll have a tracking number attached in that order. I know I had one actually for the box I have to open. When it was back ordered, they shipped the gift of purchase first, and it had so it says partially shipped. It sent that, and then it updated, and there's tracking number for what's in the box.
I'm curious what you got that's not shipped yet, Mama. Oh wait, Year of the Ox, gift with purchase, and hopefully bonsai. Yeah, I'm so happy to have the bonsai, but I don't have the flower bouquet, and I really want the flower bouquet.
There was something I was reading on BrickFan. I actually have the thing up here. Apparently, if you spend $20 or more on a gift card, the Lego stores I'm assuming, are giving away Lunar New Year red envelopes.
Ooh, Chinese money envelope. Well, that's what the red envelope's supposed to be. Lucky money, right?
Yeah, for me, I'm wondering if it's going to have the Lego logo slapped on it. So I'm tempted to see if maybe I can pull some strings, and because like I know I'm going to pull some strings for the Ninjago promo that's next month. So I'm wondering if I can tie that in, because put 30 on a gift card that's over 20, get the special little envelope, have the
Yeah.
gift card
Oh,
sitting,
I
and then
mean,
just go on the day that the promo's happening and then get the promo.
well, see, that's when you know you're in deep with Lego, because now you're scheming. You're trying to figure out, okay, so I got X and Y coming, and I got only Z. I only got Z in money, but I want to get this S promo, and okay, but I got to carry the Y to make this happen. And you're,
Yeah.
I tell you, all the high math kicks in, and you're trying to figure out how am I going to get as much. Like someone was asking, what do I get right now if I buy a Falcon? You get
Oh
a Falcon.
yeah,
Yeah, you get a Falcon.
yeah.
I mean, and if that's not enough, you probably shouldn't be buying because it's a lot of money. If you're not buying the Falcons, you want it. But, if you're lucky, maybe you'll get some double VIPs depending on when that's coming back up.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll get double gift with purchase or more. I mean, I think the best I've seen is 3 gift with purchase plus an in-store special when you buy something big and
Mhm.
expensive. And it depends on what your item is on a particular day or weekend, or if your Lego store has sometimes the old promos still hanging around. Guess what you
Yeah.
get, tossed in. But you got to go to your Lego store. You're not getting that from the online too often. I think the best I've done is 3 gift with purchase online,
Mhm.
and I'm pretty sure that wasn't in tandem with a double VIP.
No, I
Actually,
remember doing that. I don't think it was.
no.
It just was one of those things that wasn't even advertised. You put it in your cart and it popped up.
Whenever I got those Star Wars keychains, that was a triple. I got 3 gift with purchase that time. and I can't remember for the life of me what this first one was from. Shows you how old I'm getting. We're 2 months later. I can't remember now, but subscribe to my Facebook. I'm sure I told the story about it there, but I think that was the last time I did triple gift with purchase on the same purchase.
For me, when I got my Falcon, like I had just saved up enough money, and conveniently enough, the next month they are having it was Triple Force Friday, so double points on Star Wars stuff, and they had the Battle of Endor 20th anniversary thing, and then if you came dressed up in Star Wars stuff, you got a free poly bag, like that was the old May the 4th promo. So I came with my homemade lightsaber, my Rex helmet, and a Star Wars shirt, and I was the only one there. So there's like, yeah, here you go.
My Lego store, only one person had shown up in costume, I think, like in the first hour. I don't know after that, but yeah. Hey, the bonus points, right? And I love the fact that the Lego store tries, and they try so hard. I think with better promotion, though, they could have got more people involved, both in your store and mine.
Oh yeah.
I just don't. I don't think they try hard anymore because they don't need to. Stuff sells itself. They don't have a hard time getting people into the store. Maybe getting people into the store with any kind of spirit. You
Yeah.
know, that's tough these days. So I see lots of stuff.
See a few things, eh?
Oh, Santa's been good. January Santa.
This this is all December stuff.
Finally.
This was all.
This is how he explains it to the wife. I ordered all these last year, my dear.
Yeah.
This is not 2021. You cannot be harping on me. This is all stuff I ordered, which was another reason I liked getting my stuff when I did. It's like, yeah,
Ooh.
I'm still kind of virginal this year. Nice, and brand new parts too.
Lots of white grips for a mop.
Nice.
This is all. I don't know if you remember, Richard. I was talking about I'd placed a couple orders, and then after like 3.5 weeks, 4 weeks, they had nothing had happened. So I contacted them, and they went ahead and just reordered it. And they were like, "If those orders fill, don't worry about it. Just keep the extra orders." And
oh, nice.
lo and behold, everything is shipped. So I got basically double the bricks for
score. We're gonna have to have. I'm gonna come up with that little Monopoly logo. Bank finds in your favor. Collect $200.
Yeah. I think that's for that Super Star Destroyer mock I've got to do.
Okay.
In there. And odds and ends in there. That's the white bricks are for actually a Stormtrooper helmet. The big fellow, though.
Yeah.
Big one. And actually, this box, again, this is one of the original orders, so I still got one more coming. Probably next week. Because I think I got notification it shipped just over a week ago, so it seems to take about 14 days from Denmark and they show up.
Hopefully Canada Post won't handle it.
Yeah, that's so far. That's all this came is Canada. Another big box of bricks, a bag of bricks. So I got lots of 2x4s now, but I didn't need that many, but
hey, that's filler brick for any project you got.
well, yeah, that's just it. Then I had, oh god, so that was the promo I got.
Nice.
Ordered stuff. That's actually a big set. That was a lot more pieces in there than I realized.
Yeah.
That's actually a decent promo.
I like I like those boxed commemorative type sets. They're definitely better value than some of the other crap like the yellow box generic stuff.
Yeah, exactly. The yellow ones are awesome. And then I had this.
Ooh.
And this is
It's a big boy.
I've wanted it for a while now.
Oh,
Oh yeah, see. Now of course it's not accurate anymore. Now
Yeah.
you gotta have it all in pieces now.
No, you just like
It's,
don't
you
mill
take
it.
everything out of the bag and you take a
Yeah.
picture of it, and
Just
that's the way it is now.
yeah. Oh,
I just noticed Mama Lego. It's very interesting looking. Makes me want to actually go out of my way to go get the envelope even more.
Oh, she did send you the picture, eh?
She just posted it to Instagram, and it's definitely interesting looking. It's definitely something I would like to have in my collection, just to have, bragging rights.
Are you able to see it on your computer or on your phone?
On my computer, I can share screen if you
Yeah, you
want.
could. Yeah, you can share screen.
Uh, that's a button.
Let's see. Okay, if I add to screen, cool. Okay, so I can make this full screen. Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's wait, is that the
So,
envelope?
yeah, this is the front, it seems, and then that's the back.
huh.
Oh wow, so it's a cardboard envelope.
Yeah. Looks like it, at least.
That's pretty
Still
cool.
pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah. Well, how do? Okay, yeah, you took it off. Cool. That's wicked. I hadn't seen that. Like I said, I'm not chasing as much as I did last year. My stress level went through the roof chasing stuff. And I think the worst part was always every day looking at my phone for, okay, what shipments am I looking for? What carriers? Like, it's been kind of quiet this month, which I kind of appreciate. I don't, I don't even know if I could get into my Lego store though. That's going to be a problem. If I want to just rely on that, I don't know. I think
Yeah,
they're
it's
doing
been close to
curbside.
years since I've been into a Lego store. Kind of missing it.
Well, for me, what killed me going to the Lego store was pick a brick wall. As soon as I couldn't touch it, I'm out.
Yeah.
And they lost a lot of money because, I was buying, at least 4 cups a month. It's like, no, it's okay. Because you guys aren't going to pack it the way I want. As nice as you are, you're not going to pack it the way I want. And half the thing, half the value is me being at the wall or talking to people and doing whatever.
Yeah.
I don't need a cup of bricks. I got enough bricks. It was an excuse to buy a Lego and talk to people. Well, if I
Yeah.
can't stand at the wall or lean against like the back plane where I used to, it's like, it's okay. Don't need it. It just
Well,
sucks because I used to give the empty cups away to people.
Really?
Well, there's always someone who wants the Lego cups, and
Really?
they're too expensive to ship.
This is the first I've heard of it because, like, like when I went to the Lego Life Club meetings, I'd always ask, "Can I just have the cups just for my own collection?" They'd always say, "No, we can't do that. We're not allowed to. It's not our policy to allow that." Not like the whatever. And you telling me this, I'm like, what?
Well,
yeah.
no, I'm buying bricks, and so I'm getting the cups. But it's like if I'm not buying, I don't have these cups to give away. So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's like
Well, and you say if you bring if you reuse those cups too, you get like $2 off or something, don't you?
it's a buck or two, but I've never been in the position to bring a cup back. And
Oh,
a
right.
lot of
Well,
times for me, it's I don't plan to go or I don't plan to buy, so I'm not thinking of carrying these stupid cups with me.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
No, whenever we've gone, like say Nathan and I will go in, I always bring like 3 or 4 cups. In the off chance, like a lot of this stuff, if it was on the tab wall, I would have got it. It would have been cheaper. I could
yeah.
have done it that way. But I picked up, what did I need? I think I needed 600 2x4s. And I did get a bunch of them. I bet you I got 500 of them, 400 to 500 at the tab wall when they had it. I should have went ahead and just got it all. It only cost me like about $60 for about 400, 450, I'm guessing.
Oh wow.
And I
I
was
tell you
able.
what wish they would do is that I wish they would take the cups and put studs on the top on the lid and say, and the female connection on the bottom. Because wouldn't it be cool if we could use those cups for something, maybe as a base or stand or something that you could
Yeah.
stud into?
Hmm.
I know people who've been creative with the cups because they'll just say, well, it's a Lego item. I'll do something with it. And they've built around it or done something creative with it. But it's like, if it actually had a stud connection, then I tell you, they're missing out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all need to build it. We could probably build it together, if someone could get their act together and keep prying hands away from it. I probably would like to build all my Mandalorian related sets in a wave. Kind of like how I've been building the Overwatch and the Yodas. Like, because I'm thinking now, I mean, I got the Tatooine set, I got the Razor Quest. I can't say that. Crest.
West we
Oh,
went.
the Wasqui Wabbit. I got the ATST, the Raider, whatever they call this thing. Although this is a wicked set. I mean, I've always liked the two-legged walker. That's a pretty cool set. Cara Dune.
Kind of nice they haven't released a ton of Mandalorian sets all at once, so too. So it's kind of makes it nice to be able to collect them all in a reasonable amount of time.
Hmm.
It's a good sub theme for some people because yeah, you're not sucked into I'm going to collect all the episode 4 or all the episode 1 or all the episode whatever.
Yeah.
Mandalorian, you just got a few pieces, and yeah, it is. It's a nice way to get into it. Tell you, the Clone Trooper pack. It's too bad the scale is all wrong for those walkers. They're gigantic. If you've watched the cartoon, the scale's way wrong. They should be thinking more like a horse and less like this gigantic thing they built.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's just way too big. I've seen a lot of people mock them nice and small. Actually, there's a battle pack where I bet you it's one I've already built though, so I can't pull it down. But yeah, there was a battle pack with the walkers, and that one the scale for that was a lot better.
Oh, I think I have an idea. Is it the Geonosis one you're talking about?
That would make sense because that would be probably the right planet. Now I'm wondering.
I was gonna say the that anniversary indoor set it had a walker in it. It was smaller.
Hmm.
Ooh. Yeah, that's another one I got. That's when you know you've bought too much Lego.
Yeah.
Well, no, because and it's not like some people go, you got so much. It's like it's a lot less. I've got so much, and more that I don't have time, and I don't want to miss anything. So I buy. Once I got to a point where I realized buying stuff used or third market later can be really hard. It got to a point where it's like, okay, well, I don't want to miss out on stuff. So let's not miss out on stuff.
Yeah.
So now I've got a backlog that's hundreds, and now I can't find this whole subsection. And now it's killing me. Battle packs. But yeah, there was a walker one. I bet you I built it already. Da, 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 da. And you said Geonosis, so you're probably right.
I don't know.
Okay,
I know.
yeah, the
It,
brown ones. So the Geonosis ones, and I can actually make it something shareable. Watch this. I'm getting smarter. I can do steps on the computer and click on me and brickheads. Where's battle packs? Battle packs. And I try to pop this window out. That will help. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, it's a set I built.
Chris, he's talking. He's got the Razor Crest, needs to build it too. I said more or less, don't feel so bad. It's not that bad to have a backlog, but as long as it's not as bad as mine and yours, I guess. Said I opened the plaza.
Yeah,
Oh
I
wow!
mean,
I wish I could have a backlog like that.
so
My
I
takes are
need to make this. How am I going to make this pop up? Smarter people than me. Oh, here we go.
Oh, there
So,
it is.
oh yeah, you got better eyes than me. You know what? It's not the only walker though. So, yeah,
Yeah, I
so
know
I
there's
built it.
one. There was one that was released at the during when the Clone Wars first released. That I think counts as a walker.
Well, you
Well,
got this one too.
yeah,
Yeah. Oh no, like I have every battle pack since the beginning. If I don't have it, it doesn't exist. It's a great little collection. Well, here's the thing. I can't remember which one was the first one. Probably something around 2014 was probably the first battle pack, and I loved it because it was 100 pieces plus figures, whatever it is, right? And I go, this is cool to get 4 figures, and back then it was probably like 13, 14 bucks. And so then I
Hmm.
collected everything I could, and I started going backwards before it got too expensive, right? Ooh.
I'm wondering because I'm pretty sure there's a battle pack that's older than the one you're talking about.
Ah, see, Chris has got it too. Nice. Yep. See, Chris needs to get on stream with us. But if you look at these battle packs for Star Wars, we need these in all themes. Because look how cool it is. I mean, some stuff gets repeated.
Yeah,
And of course,
yeah.
and some of the mini builds are utter crap. But for army building, I mean, look at these things. They're all good. Even, okay, like that one's got, I call them cruddy troopers. But I mean, it was 2007.
yeah, that's the one I was thinking.
Yeah, and I tell you, so many speeder bikes. So many speeder bikes in different. Oh, that's the end of it. Hey, any excuse I got to show. Actually, that's one. Where's the green ones? That's one of my favorites. And that ship there, whatever that thing is,
like a
the
swamp speed.
swamp speeder. They
Yeah,
made like 2 or 3 of those things in bigger sizes. And it's like I think the same month I bought this, I ended up buying the larger one too and building it. And I'll tell you the truth, the little one's as good as the big one. It's not like the big one was a significantly better build. Mandalorian Battle Pack, a lot of people want that now. That's a hot one.
that 2007. That was it 7635. I've got I think 3 or 4 of them that they came in a bulk haul, and they're like, there's 4 of them that I went through and actually found all the pieces, all
Oh,
the.
nice. Hey, you got the Sith Fury set, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so this is a set you would like. Same, it's from the same game, 75001. Those troopers are related. In fact, you probably recognize them if you zoomed in on it.
I think in that same haul. I'm pretty sure that one's in. I think I have that one.
Do you?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you pull it up on screen. Yeah, I have that one.
Do you?
Yeah.
I mean, even back then, I was taking some nice photos of this stuff. Because once I pack it away, sometimes like I can't remember what all this stuff looks like.
I
Actually,
think
that
I
one's
own
gonna be interesting. Trooper. That one. Look at the red printing on that. I like that.
oh yeah,
That's really cool. Another speeder bike. This is great if you like having a couple of those heads, right? You got like a Guido head, and then you got like that Cad Bane head. So if you want to do some customization, that's a cheap set to get those two heads. Because I suspect those heads aren't cheap otherwise. So generic, this one. But, everyone's got to
Hmm.
have, some Rebels and another speeder bike. And then here's some Senate Commandos. So those are Mandalorians. So that's another interesting one. Although it's a stupid little build. Oh my god, it thing's hideous.
Goes to crazy money nowadays, I think.
Yeah, some of them.
Oh, that's how old that Battle Pack one is? 2016? Ooh.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's great. I mean, it's. I tell you, if I wish it was all troopers,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
because you get one that's got the extra weapon gear, whatever, to carry, and then you get one regular trooper, and it's like, oh man, if only it would have been three in one. But they were very nice. It was a great, it's a good army builder no matter what. But then you ended up with two Death Star troopers or whatever they call that. This guy here. I mean, this is to me that guy's crap looking.
Yeah.
Don't need an army of that guy. Here's
Yeah.
another throwaway pack the resistant troopers. Like,
I remember I was given the option. Like, my mom was like, okay, I'm going to get you a Battle Pack for Christmas. Do you want the Resistance one or do you want the First Order one? I'm like, normally I'd go for Resistance, but First Order be looking more interesting.
Yeah.
This one here, 7667. This one's cool because of
Oh,
course
yeah.
this is the one they remade, right?
Yeah, I own both versions.
But this one, of course, was an early army builder because you got one of
Hmm.
those stormtroopers, which, like, so you get three, and then you get the one pilot.
That pilot, like, I got it. My Nana found that at an estate sale. And so when she gave it to me, it was already opened up, built up, and such. And all the pieces except for that Shadow Trooper's helmet. That was the only thing that was missing. And me, I don't know how to work through Bricklink and stuff. I like to just get stuff in person. I was like, oh, I can't get this replaced via Lego customer service. So I waited years and years of surfing on the Kijiji platform, looking for someone who was selling just the figure or helmet, even. And finally, I find someone, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll sell it to you for $5." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And then he threw in an extra stormtrooper, and I'm just like, "Oh, that's awesome that he threw in an extra stormtrooper." But it's just the amount of waiting it took for me. Yeah, just
That figure was one of the first times that someone tried to rip me off with a fake figure. But it wasn't from the set. It was from like
oh,
basically the same figure more or less was in one of the TIE fighters, something
it
like
was
that.
a TIE tank, if I remember correctly.
Was it the TIE tank? Okay,
Yeah.
so I had to chase down the local lady here in Toronto, GTA area. She sold me a set. I was super happy, blah blah blah. And of course, as I'm going through it, okay, something don't look right. And she gave me the whole sob story of why she's selling these sets, this and that.
Yeah.
And she claimed her kid passed, whatever. But I'm sitting there, I'm going through it, and it's like, there's just no way. And sure enough, the neck didn't have the logo, and the torso had an issue. I go, this is just wrong. And we were in not even Lego Collectors Canada. We were in the other group that Jamie Rosier had, and I said straight up, "You can fix it, or I'm gonna post this crap."
Yeah.
And for a week, she was playing dodgy, and she said, and because she knew where I worked, and she said, "Listen, come by after work, and I'll fix you up." And she did, and she fixed me up very good. I cannot complain, but I did give her back, and she hadn't said anything. But of course, I brought the beat up figure. She goes, "Oh, I want the other figure back," and it's like, "Yeah, like, okay, you can have your fake figure back."
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to keep it too. It had
Hmm.
no value to me. But yeah, that was one of my first bad experiences. Yeah, see, if you're here, anything that's just showing the cover is the box, I've not built.
Hmm.
which is about half of my sets on these guys. I tell you, this is great because you get two of these troopers.
Oh yeah, they're exclusive to that set. That was like
Yeah,
when I was starting to become knowledgeable about like points and such, and I was just looking back now. I should have just gone to the Lego store rather than going to Chapters, even though it was like right next to the movie theaters. Because at the time we were coming out of a movie, and I was like, oh yeah, I want to get this battle pack. Looking back now, I should have just waited the week that it would have taken, then I just get it in the Lego store and get the points.
this here, this one is a tough one to find now because a lot of people bought
Really?
these up. Yeah, because a lot of people wanted to do Tatooine mocks, even
Hmm.
was it 2018, and of course you're getting two Jawas, one droid. It's too bad that it's a droid because I think people would have been happier to get two Tusken Raiders
Yeah.
and two Jawas and screw the droids. We got enough droids. You know what they could do? I think people would love it. How about a droid builder pack? Give us a whole bunch of bodies, a whole bunch of heads, like mishmash of parts and colors and stuff. I think that's got potential to sell for somebody.
Kind of like what the Star Wars Legacy Collection action figure line did with the Build a Droid.
Yeah, yeah, no, actually, exactly like that. I think it'd be great. I think there's potential. This is definitely a weird looking one from the solo set.
Oh, that's one I wanted, but just never jumped on.
Oh, you look. Actually, it looks better from there. Shoot, that's kind of cool looking now.
Those ones hit clearance. No, I picked up a couple, I think. That one I don't have.
Now this one, check this out. So one of the sets that is rumored for May is the Imperial Troop Transport.
Right.
Probably $100 type set, whatever. Well, this is the first time we ever got a troop transport. And what's funny is, I don't think we ever saw in the original movies before any re-edits or anything by Lucas did we ever see the troop transport.
No.
It was Kenner Star Wars that gave us a troop transport. So Lego, technically it's a lifted idea, right?
I only ever saw it in it showed up in Rebels is where I
Yep.
Yeah. Now, these Star Wars, these stormtroopers, they had the very light blue marks on the helmet. And I think that's unique for the troopers because it's usually darker blue or black. So this one had a very light blue. You'd have to look it up though.
Hmm.
Well, hey guys, I'm gonna log off here.
Yeah,
Okay.
Better go see my kids, see what they're getting at, and what kind of trouble they're getting in.
Find my kids.
Yeah.
Help.
Thanks for having me on.
Oh,
No
thank
problem.
you.
All right.
Take it easy.
Night.
Have a good night. Problem is, when I put this on the screen, I can't see the chat.
I can keep an eye on chat.
All right, Tag, you're it. Welcome, Uraja. But yeah, I realized I couldn't see because if I open up the monitor, it's going to get noisier. I learned that if I can keep it closed. Also, if I open it, it activates the mic on that camera, and you're going to have me echo.
Okay.
Because this software is not smart enough to use the active noise cancellation it tells me I can use. This is an interesting pack, the Assassin's pack.
Yeah, it was quite a popular one. Hold up.
And one of the first times you get 5, but of course you're getting 5 of these kind of half-ass droids, right? That was a nice one. Again, if you like having the rebel troopers. Oh, the Praetorian pack. That one was actually pretty cool.
Yeah. That one was a very popular one, I think.
Now, that Infernal one was great because, of course, you're getting a game-based set. because Inferno Squad was the from the video game
Yeah, Battlefront. People are
Battlefront.
still waiting for Fallen Order sets.
Really?
Yeah, they want it, and I'm like, it makes sense why they could do it. I myself don't get why they haven't done it yet.
Here's an Easter egg. So if you look at this photo, if you look at this thing hanging on the back here,
What is that?
okay, so a couple, I mean, this is 24, okay, the set's 2014, and I probably built it in 2016. That guy I used mixel joints to make a flexible kind of character. And I would just put him in different videos and hang him in different ways. And yeah, kind of a little Easter egg thing I used to stick in my videos and some of my photography. And I hadn't seen him in years. Oh, okay, so there's the tribute set,
Yep.
which was nice, but of course you also get that silly yellow figure. And people go, "Oh, this is a great way to get that figure." It's not the same figure though.
Yeah.
It's not a one-to-one copy of the original yellow figure. So
It's a pretty dang close replica.
yeah, another nice Endor set.
I got that one from the same situation as the transport, but the thing is, it's all broken up, and I don't know what's missing. So when I get around to putting it together, it's going to be quite fun if there's stuff missing.
I actually got, for some reason, I've got 3 more copies of this set, none of them complete, and maybe I could piece together one complete set of the minifigures,
hmm
but I can't. Like for whatever reason, I was getting these in bulk lots or whatever, so they must have been really popular once upon a time. This set, because I was just getting them all over the place. But yeah, I've got one sealed and like 3 loose, and maybe one complete set of the 4 figures loose. But yeah, it's a definitely nice army builder though, because you can 2 good guys, 2 bad guys. I mean, this is just the way it should be.
Yeah,
I think this is the way all the stuff should be.
I know that one thing I dislike is the price increase of battle packs last year. I was so used to being like, okay, I can save up $15 roughly for a battle pack. Nope, you got to add 5 more onto that estimate.
Yeah, they. Here, we'll kill that off. Yeah, they. It's too bad what they've done. It's like there's no reason not to continue with it. Um,
Yeah,
and I hope they bring it back.
I think they will.
See if the rumors are true about them getting more access to selling figures loose. Hey, Brickwine, welcome to the stream. New bricks Lite. Well, I'm willing to build something.
Okay.
I mean, I had 2 ideas. One was, believe it or not, this is funny. I'll show this. I'm not committed to building it right now, but so this set.
Okay.
God, my lighting is just way too bright now. Be careful what you ask for. Actually, we do this. So I got this, and
The seal looks broken.
oh no, it's built. This is so. I bought this solely at the time to. Boy, that image looks awful right now. I wonder why. So I was mock competitions. Oh, look, it all
Okay.
fell apart. So at the time it was a month long. I think I was running this contest, and the
hmm
idea was you buy this cheap set because it was only like $10 on sale, whatever it was, and you can come up with as many ideas in a month as you want,
hmm
and see how creative you can be. And of course, I was kind of the king of doing this because, well, I just loved it. I was doing little videos like, and I was building these live, eh?
Right.
Um, yeah, all these mocks I was doing pretty much live, and I'd sit there for an hour because basically I found the rule of thumb is you get a maximum amount of ideas in an hour, and after that you're pretty much you're just going in circles. You can only
Right.
do. Look how fragile my build is. This is why I don't submit to Lego ideas,
Oh yeah.
because it sketches all hell. I mean, one stud connections everywhere. But from this, like I did, and they're all on YouTube. All my videos are up, and it's like I did parakeets and ATATs, no, not AT-ATs, but ATSTs, and all kinds of great weird things. And no, I loved it. This thing was great. This was some sort of silly starfighter thing. Let's see if I could do
Oh
this
yeah.
without it exploding. Like I said, super sketchy build.
I don't really have that many stuff like for the
Oh,
Lego.
look at that. Clip is broken.
Oh
So,
no.
yeah, this is one of those things where, not through abuse or anything, but I got a million of these clips. I'll dig it up.
Okay.
But it was left assembled in the bag, no pressure on it,
Yeah.
and just the weakness of the joint. Look at that. Anyway, this was one of the cool things, little ship, blah, blah, blah. But I did birds and all kinds of neat things.
Right.
But I never built any of the 3-in-1 designs from the set.
Hmm.
So I have that floating around. I got to remember to replace that clip. Shoot.
Yeah. For like the Lego monthly mini build things with the Lego Club, they would always try and get you to make your own mock using the pick a brick wall, and then you get to fill up the bucket again and take it home.
Oh,
Plus
that's
the
cool.
plus the polybag monthly mini build. Not a lot of those mocks I made survived the transition to my downstairs bedroom, but the ones that did,
I'm serious though. If you look up 31072 all bricks count, there's probably 8 different videos I got up on what I built out of this thing. And I tell you, I never had so much fun as I did when I was doing. There was this set, and there was another, which is now packaged away in Ziploc City. But the only reason this is still in a box is because I haven't actually built any of these. And my rule of thumb is I build everything, and I've
right?
yet to build the actual sets. Yeah,
Oh
there's the
wow,
instruction. Yeah, I
you
still got
did
to
a
build.
lot with this.
Oh yeah, I went to town on it, and I loved it.
9 videos.
Was it 9 videos?
Yeah,
Oh
that's
sure.
showing up when I type it in.
I did a few other contests, but I wasn't smart enough to take pictures or videos of most of them. But I know one other creator said I did post some videos of.
Okay.
But this I've yet to build, so this is something in the back of my head. It's funny, for 2 or 3 years, this thing sat kind of like wedged up at the top of my old setup, holding the shelf in place and pushing down on my old pulley drawers.
Right.
It's kind of funny that I was using it in that way. Using it as a spacer, which maybe that's why that clip is broken. Who knows? That's actually probably very possible. But actually, I know one set I was thinking of building, which is small.
Oh
Is
yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, because I haven't gotten around to it, and it is a wicked little set. And it's one of the last Overwatch ones that I haven't built at all. So I'm cool with building it.
Oh yeah, I'm cool sticking around.
Let's see.
Yeah, here's one of the monthly mini builds that I made. This is like years old.
Oh, and this is from Pick a Brick Parts.
More or less, yeah.
That is so cool.
It's supposed to be like a little miniature airplane that my parents always told me, make the wings longer, make the tail longer. No, it's my plane. I build it the way I want to build it. And the only thing I had in mind was, can I fit a minifigure in this mock? That's all I had in mind is, can it look somewhat like an airplane, and can I fit a minifigure in it?
No,
And so
that's
that's
cool.
what the end result was. I don't know.
Now you got me nostalgic to see 31072. 'Cause it's actually easier if I search like everyone else, I think. Oh, yeah. Are they all there? Oh, yeah. Okay, I can show this off. Let's see. How can I make this? So, share screen.
Sorry, I'm just looking at Facebook for the thumbnail that shows on Facebook for the stream, and it just shows you and then two idiots wearing clone trooper helmets.
Hey, that alone should get some great after views. That should be great.
Yeah. Uh,
So yeah, Prime. That one was kind of cool because I had the shoulders and the head. Tell you, that right there, one of the sketchiest I've ever built. I mean, if you breathed on it, the head would fall apart. Because when you have so few parts, I mean, what is it, 100 parts? 200 parts? Not even. 109 pieces. When you have that few parts, um, it's very hard to build anything that isn't going to fall apart. The
Scott,
gun.
you're reminding me of a YouTuber I watch every now and then. He does Transformers reviews, and I like it because of the formatting he does his videos in. It's entertaining for me. And so one of the reviews he did, he said the exact same thing. He gets the figure gets a new paint chip every time he breathes on it.
Oh
Like,
yeah. Well, some of those old things you touch, yeah.
oh no,
I
this was like a brand new, like it was.
Oh,
Oh, I don't even know what it
even touching a brand new toy. Oh wow.
Yeah, and I can try looking it up and send you the link to the guy if you want.
Yeah.
Not family friendly though. So
I had so much fun building these things, and I was building most of these live. Yeah.
uh, where is it?
Okay, so there's the ship that now has a broken clip, but that's the way it looks when it's not destroyed.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, 31071. Now I'll do the same search so you can see, because that was another one. So, okay. The F Zero, honestly, this is one of the ones I'm most proud of.
Okay.
If you're familiar with the F Zero video, I replicated one of the cars.
Huh.
I get so many requests, and by the way, you could put a minifigure in this. You know how you wanted to put a minifigure in yours? I intentionally built this so you could put a minifigure in it.
That looks
There's a key
interesting.
loading screen where this kind of bumper car looking thing is spinning around. So what you saw me doing was everything you see in the game in the intro. And of course, I lifted all the sound effects. So someday Nintendo will come for my butt.
Someday.
Another one where you look at it wrong or touch it wrong, and oh, look at all the flicker. That's from my lights. I never even noticed that. See, the
Huh.
camera will pick up stuff you can't see with the eye, and I never noticed that. I'm seeing it now with the monitor. Oh, and this was my way of using every piece in the set. I figure, well, I'm going to lay out the track like in the game. Oh, I had a lot of fun with that one.
Oh yeah.
Some stupid fighter. Oh, yeah, this was one of the first birds I built, which,
Oh nice.
yeah, it's really tough to try and build any kind of animal, especially with so few parts, right?
Oh yeah, it definitely restricts what you can do for making it look as realistic as possible.
But I was trying, look at this. So I built the bird, I got the leg, I got him perched,
Oh yeah, yeah, I could see that.
and I even got one bent leg there. I was tickled when I did this. I went, oh my God, how'd you pull that off? And then it got to a point where it's like, okay, so I'm running the mock contest, I'm making all these submissions, and then people were just kind of annoyed. Like, I think they would have liked it better if I wasn't participating, but I
Right,
wanted to
right.
be in it, But no one was running them. It's like, Walker. Well, that's what it's supposed. That so yeah, the Drone Explorer is what that set was.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Um, oh yeah,
Where
the snowmobile.
was
Well,
this
and I was
one?
obsessed with putting related sounds into a video at the time. So I got some Yamaha snowmobile whatever sounds and put them
Oh,
in.
dang, that looks nice.
But I love building this stuff. So much fun. Oh, and I don't know why I did this guy. I just thought it was funny to try and build a moose. Not many parts are used out of the set, but oh yeah, and I made an obstacle course for the moose. I don't know why I thought that was funny. Looks nothing like a moose. It's just like,
It kind of looks like a ram almost. I don't know.
yeah,
Maybe a wolf.
yeah. It's probably closer to a wolf than anything else.
The thing with trying to figure out which video this was, because like he's done multiples of the exact same character. It's just finding the exact video that this guy's done it on that I'm referring to.
Let me see. Do I have? Oh, I do. Haha! Instant change.
Nice.
Watch. And I got that as a background, and I got that as a background. Maybe that one.
Maybe it was this one.
Oh, I can't edit those on the fly? Oh, I can. But then it comes something else.
I'm just gonna mute myself for a second here so I can see if.
Sure, sure. Hey, thanks, Mama. Appreciate it. I used to have so much fun building those mocks.
Okay, yeah, that was the one I was thinking of. Yeah, it's it's definitely gonna possibly make you question the kind of reviews I watch. If you look
I
at
don't
his
know.
little videos.
I've seen a lot of bad stuff, so I don't.
Uh, I mean, like this review is pretty honest, but like when it comes to the other stuff that he does, um, yeah,
Oh, okay. So let's see. I'll look at it here because it's easier.
like he does a completely genuinely honest review for that figure.
Is it
Um,
is it safe for work or?
what do you mean? Well, he makes a few in a few is underrated actually. He makes a lot of jokes that aren't for kids
Ooh,
into
look
his
at that.
reviews.
Oh, that's a big guy. Is he actually? It doesn't look like he was actually transforming it. And it looks like he's just trashed it. What?
Well, the whole point that he's trying to make is that it's not easy to transform. It's literal trash.
Oh, okay. Well, he's definitely succeeded because it looks like trash. So this is definitely not a Takara or a Tomy
No,
robot.
no,
Okay.
no.
I mean, I watch a lot of videos because my buddy's interested in the toys, in Transformers and stuff. So I try and stay on top of it.
Yeah.
When the convention circuit comes back up, we have TF Con here in Toronto.
Oh, nice.
Huge. Oh, it's great because it's all Transformers, all the toys you could ever want. Um, I'm gonna check the rest of that out later.
Yeah, might want to stay away from his RC review, the most recent one.
Oh, really? He's naughty with RC?
He got a naughty version of RC for review.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, that sounds so cool.
the amount of adult jokes in that video alone definitely leaves an impression on what he does for his channel.
Oh, wow. Actually, I think what I want to do is stop and start. So we're going to end this and restart. All right? So what do I want to do here? And